Hey, good afternoon. This is, you know what it is. It's Thursday's morning Ching and Wednesdays because somebody missed a day. I'm not going to say who, not a finger pointer. Uh, I wanted to tell you a quick story about the perils of a computer. When I first started on the computer years ago, I had been looking for a truck. And at the time, I was into Dodge Ram Chargers, the four-wheel drive, you know. And there were none in this area, so when I figured, let me use eBay. It's everybody's telling me, oh, great idea, go. So I went on eBay and says, hey, look, there's like all these trucks available: Florida, Pennsylvania, and I think the other one was Virginia. So I'm new to this shit. You know what I mean? So I put a low bid in, on the Philadelphia. It was a former Philadelphia mounted police truck, you know, as is condition. I put like a five. It was a piece of shit. I put a $500 bid in. There was beautiful, no rust, mint condition, all duded up Ram Charger in Florida. Decent miles, a lift kit, but I didn't pay too much attention to it. I put a bid on that. And the one in Virginia, I put a bid in on that. Well, it all totaled to $7,200, not knowing that when you change your mind, when you hit the back button, like go back and stuff. When they say deal done, that means deal is done. I mean, my friend was over. We had both been to the doctor and were both prescribed nerve cigarettes, so we were enjoying a nerve cigarette. And I'm like, holy shit. All of a sudden I get, bing, congratulations, you're the new owner of a truck. Bing, three bings on my, so I'm like, I got three fucking trucks coming. So, I shut the computer off, turn the lights down, you know what I mean? I moved my car across the street figuring, they'll know where they'll track me down. Well, when I turn the computer back on, there's three guys like tapping their feet, with their arms crossed, waiting for a total of $7,200. So, the Philadelphia one, the mounted police truck, it turns out it only had a fucking door handle, the driver's side door handle. All the other handles, there was only one way to get in and out of the truck, and the windows didn't roll up. I mean, roll down. So I'm like, what are you, nuts? That's unsafe. I'm not taking that. You can kill yourself. So the guy's like, he let me rescind the bid, and so that was $400. So it was down to $6,800 for this Florida thing. The Virginia thing, I explained to the guy. I go, hey, look, man, I'm new to the computer. I tried hitting the back button. Now I'm a little kid. So that guy, all right, it was $50 to redo the ad. This fucking douchebag in Florida, he's playing hardball with me. I'm like, I explained. I said, hey, buddy, I'm new to this shit. So he's like, well, hey, that's it. I can't read, I'm not going to, you bought the truck. So now, not only did I buy this thing, I'm going to have to pay to have it shipped, which wasn't bad. It was going to be like $850. So now, I'm getting all the Carfax and all that garbage. And I realized this thing's got a fucking 30-inch lift kit. It's like, it's an 18 inches to the first step. So I'm like, what the fuck? You need a step ladder to get in this thing. So I'm trying to, my buddy Steve is like, he's figuring I just bought a truck that I got to put an elevator in. So I'm like, I'm trying to think quick. I'm like, a little panic, you have to admit. I took thank God for the nerve cigarette. So then I call, I tell the guy, I said, hey, look, there's no way in this ad that it says it's handicap accessible, you know? So this guy's like, what do you mean by that? So I'm like, well, I only have one leg. I go, and I got to put all my weight on my left leg, which is artificial, to climb up into this truck. I go, it's not handicapped accessible. So I got this guy thinking now. So I'm like, he's like, all right, well, let me get back to you. So now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, hey, this fucking guy, what happens if I did have one leg? He's ripping me off. Got me a little pissed. So I called him back, you know. I said, hey, look, I got to tell you something. That's a fraudulent ad. You got to, you know, I should mention this to the authorities that you're, you know, you're duping the handicapped, you know. So the guy felt sorry for me. I thought I was going to get the truck for nothing. I thought he thought there was a couple screws loose or something. But he rescinded that, so I didn't have to purchase any of the trucks. I didn't get on the computer again for about 2 years. You know, I don't hit the blue button. And let me tell you something. On eBay, if it says buy it now, they're not fucking kidding. They should. I thought there was like, all right, you hit buy it now, but then all of a sudden, are you really sure? Another, a little sign, a guy walks by with a sign. Are you sure you want to buy this? I mean, it's a little nuts. Speaking of nuts, my friends from Narrowsburg, this is a boat hook. It's to pull you. Here, let me show you what it is. It's to pull your boat into the dock or pull the boat onto the whatever it is. I wasn't paying attention, but I knew they needed one. So I had picked one up because they're great people. They did me a lot of favors, and I just wanted to get them something. So I'm carrying this into the house earlier today, and fucking Sabu next door, I thought he was having a stroke. He's like yelling something in rat catcher language, and everybody's scurrying, and I hear him here, I guess they were rounding up the elephants from their cab company. The guy thought, it was like an elephant trainer or something. He thought this was, one of those hooks that hey, come here a minute. But, yeah, it wasn't. It's a boat hook. That's what it is. All right, tomorrow I promised a friend I'd tell a story about a Grim Reaper Halloween costume. Well, it's a strange story, but it entitles A Drunk in a Grim Reaper Costume, a horrendous nor'easter in New Jersey, and a Vietnam vet answering the door at 11:30 at night in the middle of a storm. Hey, have a good day, huh? Let's see. Yeah, I'll make it all up tomorrow, you know what I mean? I got my juju. I'll see you later. LMS. Chimpanzees and wear Converse.